Hey guys, welcome to the latest edition of the Muir Reflection. John from the John Muir Show here, and we've got a feud brewing between two of the most prominent Democrat politicians in the United States of America from recent years. That would be former failed presidential nominee Hillary Clinton and current presidential nominee Bernie Sanders. So Hillary's got this new documentary that's coming out. It's scheduled to come out in March. And in an interview that Hillary was giving to promote this new documentary that's coming out, she just starts ripping on Bernie Sanders. Some of the things that Hillary Clinton was quoted as saying about Bernie Sanders include, he's a career politician, nobody likes him, and nobody wants to work with him. And Hillary went on to insinuate that Bernie Sanders is a sexist, not the first person to claim that Bernie Sanders is sexist. Of course, that is the claim that one of Sanders' 2020 primary rivals, Elizabeth Warren, made of him just a week or so ago. Again, look, Bernie Sanders, I'm no fan of the guy. I think he's a terrible politician. He's a socialist. I think that if he was given the chance, he would implement policies that would absolutely ruin this country. I'm no fan of Bernie Sanders. Guy's got a lot of faults, but I do not believe that one of those faults is that he is a sexist. I don't believe that Bernie Sanders is a sexist. I think this is just Elizabeth Warren trying to save her dying campaign, and now Hillary Clinton, just being the opportunist she is just trying to pile onto that one by also claiming that Bernie Sanders is a sexist. As for some of these claims that Hillary was making about Bernie, about how he's a career politician and nobody likes him and nobody wants to work with him, I mean, that might be true. That might be true to a certain extent. I mean, Sanders, yes, he is a career politician. There are a lot of people who don't like Bernie Sanders, both when it comes to politicians and average Americans. And it seems that, yeah, there are a lot of folks who might not want to work with him because he's a far-out socialist. But nonetheless, for Hillary Clinton to go saying those things about another person, like, does she not realize who she is? Because Hillary Clinton herself is a career politician. Nobody likes her. A lot of people do not, politicians and average Americans alike. She's just not a very likable person. I mean, she comes across as someone who, yeah, I'm a coastal elite, and I think I'm better than you, and I'm going to tell you that I'm better than you, or at the very least, I'm going to act like I'm better than you. And when it comes with nobody wanting to work with someone, nobody wanted to work with Hillary Clinton after she no longer had some sort of an office that they could buy access to. I mean, keep in mind that slush fund that was the Clinton Foundation, it was raking in the cash when either Bill or Hillary were in elected office and they had power. It was raking in the cash when everyone believed that Hillary Clinton was definitely going to win the 2016 U.S. presidential election and become the next president of the United States. The Clinton Foundation slush fund was raking in cash then because people knew that they could buy access to power by throwing money in this Clinton slush fund. As soon as Hillary lost the election in 2016, the amount of money coming in to the Clinton Foundation, it just took a nosedive. It's because the Clintons no longer had any power to sell, so nobody was interested in working with the Clintons. So who's Hillary Clinton to say that anybody else is someone that no one wants to work with? I mean, it applies to her even more than it would apply to Bernie Sanders. Look, I mean, for Hillary Clinton, clearly this is just sour grapes. You know, clearly this is just Hillary trying to once again blame someone or something that is not Hillary Clinton for Hillary Clinton's 2016 U.S. presidential election loss. She's been spending the past, 3 years now, going on this worldwide tour trying to claim, well, it was this person's fault and this person's fault and this thing's fault and this institution's fault that I'm not the president. Hey, Hillary, why don't you just give up the charade? Look, again, I'm no fan of Bernie Sanders. The guy's got a lot of faults. Some of the criticisms you're making of him are quite valid. But at the end of the day, don't be making these criticisms of the guy if the same damn things apply to you. If you're a career politician who a lot of people don't like and a lot of people don't want to work with. I mean, who are you to go judging someone else when all this applies to you as well? Look, Hillary Clinton, you'd be best served by not running for president again. Save yourself the embarrassment of another failed presidential campaign, and just finally, for goodness sake, admit it that the reason that Hillary Clinton lost in 2016 was Hillary Clinton. That's all the time that we have for today. More of the John Muir Show tomorrow and each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Until next time, I'm out.